Hey guys, it's Licha and welcome back to another YouTube video, and in this video I'm going to give my updated no makeup routine. First things first, I started with Clinique. This was recommended to me for my oily skin, but I kind of don't like it because the applicator is impossible to use and also it kind of burns my face. You won't see it in this video, but in a future video you'll see my reaction to it. But yeah. Okay, the next thing I use is the Be Pure drops things. I don't really know what it does, but I did look up the ingredients and it has the same thing as the Glow recipes in one, and it's much cheaper, so that is what I use. And next thing I do is I do my brows. And honestly, I have such a horrible time because my typical brow lady, she hasn't been in at all because she had a kid. And she hasn't been able to do my brows, and I'm scared to go anywhere else. And Ulta is very expensive to do the brows. So, yeah. And I'm going to be showing you specifically what products and what brushes I use, and I will link them all down below. But anyways, her assistant that did my brows, yeah, she's scared because one time I went and she, burned my hole and she burned my, under my brow, I guess you could say near my eye, and, I was really red for days and it was horrible. And now I'm kind of not mean, but I'm more stricter in that I request my girl Binny, But yes, I kind of forgot to do this, but I use this moisturizer. I usually use the CeraVe, but that one kind of ran out and I've been using that one, and I like thick kind of moisturizers now. So that is what I have been using. But yeah, anyways, I need to find a new brow place because the girl, she just cleans them up but doesn't really give me a shape, and that's kind of what I need. And I also gotta invest in better actual brow tools because the ones I have are expired. But anyways, next thing I do is I do my primer. I use the e.l.f. putty primer, but I need to, this one is gone, there's nothing there. But also, I know that e.l.f.'s been getting canceled recently, and I also feel like this product, stopped helping me out, I guess, because I use it because I get really oily around my T-zone, and I feel like this doesn't really do anything. But yeah. Next thing I use is my e.l.f. Bronzer. This is just the places where I put my bronzer at. And yeah, I know e.l.f. is getting canceled right now, but I'm not gonna stop using the products, I guess you could say. I already purchased them, might as well finish them and then just buy from a different brand. That's how I see it, because if not, you're just throwing away your money. But yeah, that's how I typically blend it out. And if anyone has any nose contour recommendations, please help me out because I don't know what I'm doing. I just put it there and then I just start blending. But yeah, that's kind of what I do, I guess. Okay, and that's me going to turn my speaker para poner mi Junior H. Bro, I really want to go. He's coming to Chicago, and I really want to go so bad. But we are going to try to see. We're putting in extra hours at work. Y ya veremos si vamos. Y ahora estoy poniendo mi corrector. And I use a brush to blend this out if I want more coverage. But if I want more of, kind of a softer coverage, I use a sponge. Pero yeah, that's what I do for this. Y'all don't mind the cobija that's on the ground, actually, porque tenía un reguero y I did not want to clean that shit up. And since I'm in the process of remodeling my room, I just put my cobija to cover my mess. But anyways, after I do my corrector, I use my blush. That's also the e.l.f. one. And before, I actually say give all products second chances, porque this one I used to hate it because it would take off my makeup. But now that I've tried it again, I stopped using it for a while, pero ahora it doesn't do that. It's actually good for what it is, especially the price. So I definitely recommend giving all things second chances. I don't know about all people, but yes. Y después I go over everything with my esponja just to even everything out and make sure everything's all good. Y ahora no sé qué cara es esa, pero ignóralo, y'all did not fucking see that shit. Pero yeah, next I go with my translucent Laura Mercier honey powder. I didn't want to flip it over because then everything would have ya se hubiera caído, pero I just do that under my eyes. and all over my face. I kind of used this as well as what I did with the my concealer to kind of like contour, give it like that slim effect. Pero I don't know if you saw that, pero that's what I tried to do. You know, I always say that there's never, because I see videos todo el tiempo like diciendo que, oh, that's not how you do it, this is how you do it. If you do this, you're doing it wrong. Yo lo veo como maquillaje es un arte, I guess you could say. Like, there's no right or wrong to do it. Everyone does it differently. Whatever works for you works. But yeah, I also use this Juvia's Place bronzer, and I've had this one for years. Like, I kid you not, it's probably expired too, just like my brow products, pero eso no importa. Lo que sirve, sirve. And this one has been like really good to me. It's recently like been breaking and pieces have been falling apart, pero que dura, sí dura. Because like one of the squares, it's like completely full and I have not hit pan at all. And yeah, and I also mixed that in with my Hula one because I like to look bronze. And yeah, it's kind of what I use to also help me out. Y ahora tiempo en mi teléfono para ver qué me dijeron mi man. That's not my man, pero todavía es mi man. The fuck. Como dice Shari Bay, the fuck. Y ahora I'm going to try to nose contour otra vez con the Hula bronzer. I honestly don't know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of like winging it out. I kind of like want, like, I don't want it to look like big, I guess you could say. Mira, y si ves que ni sé qué estoy haciendo, mira, se mira como que está de lado. I just want that bridge, so like, you know, and then I don't know how to use the bottom because I feel like if I do like too much of what I'm doing now, se me mira como un nariz de un puerquito. Like, I don't know, pero alguien mándame un tutorial, por favor. Because clearly no sé qué estoy haciendo. Y next thing que voy a hacer es hacer mi blush. Bueno, antes que voy a hacer mi blush, I'm gonna blend it out a little bit more so the lines like no se enseñan tanto. Let me guys know in the comments if y'all started school yet. Pero sí, como te dije, ya voy a empezar mi blush. Y antes I would never use a big ass brush, but now I do, cause like, you know, it gets everywhere it needs to get. Yo tengo control con el mío. I don't even know what complexion means, but I just use it for my blush. And I kind of just put that everywhere. I put a lot on my nose. I don't know why. My dad siempre me dice que me miro como una payasa or Krusty the Clown, pero a mí me vale madre. I don't give a fuck. I like my blush. And next, I use the Fit Me foundation to carve out the bottom of my brow. And this, like, I don't know why I did this fucking video, but before I would do that, like, right after, I would first do my concealer. No, antes que hice mi concealer, I would do this. Pero I don't know if this video is feeling special. Y hice eso, pero me quedó bien al final. Because sometimes I'm scared que it's gonna, like, no sé cómo explicarlo. Tengo miedo que se va a quitar como mi blush de allí, and then I have to apply more, and it's gonna kind of be, like, off balance. Pero ya que ya ni modo. A lot of these brushes that I use was from back in the day, like Prime Jeffree Star, Prime James Charles. Pero como que I recently got this new set from e.l.f. from TJ Maxx. Or, yeah, I think it was TJ Maxx or Ross. Uno de los dos. And they had a bunch of them. And those are the brushes that I'm using right now in this video. So I kind of don't get many new brushes unless it's the BH Cosmetics ones that I take from my mom. Le vayan a decir, eh? But yeah, and then I use my translucent powder again to kind of set everything. I've tried using different powders and everything. I tried the Huda, I tried the Bare Minerals, pero como que no me queda. Like, it just makes me look more oily. I honestly feel like the Huda one, like it didn't do nothing. Like, it made me, if anything, more oily. But yeah, and then I go in with my pressed powder. I recently discovered pressed powder, and I do not know how or what I was doing before, because it just makes me look, honestly, like, so airbrushed, and it makes it look good. Y ahora me estoy poniendo más bronzer porque I don't know why, but in this kind of lighting or in the camera me miro como más blanca que estoy. No me miro tan como güera. Trust, girl. Me miro como más prieta, pero that's okay. Y next, I'm going with this Tarte blush. I always do this after I set with my Fit Me powder. And yeah, I really like it. I really love it. I want to invest in more Tarte blushes because they're really nice. I got this one. Well, my mom got it in the Ipsy package. Y I kind of just stole it from her because it was good. Pero yeah. Y mi mamá no es una de esas mamás que she's like old, but like no, mi mom está joven. She has good makeup like Urban Decay, NARS, Too Faced, like she got it, cosmetics, she got good ones. Pero yeah. Y next, this is something I got from my Ipsy package. I got it's kind of like, I forgot what the fuck this is called. It's kind of like you put on your lips and then like you get the color of your pH balance or whatever it's called. But yeah, another foam break, cause why not? Quería ver qué me dijo y pues órale, the fuck was that face? Anyways, that's how it's looking so far. Super cute. And next, I'm curling my lashes. I'm trying not to do so much to my lashes because las dañé bien harto, and I'm so used to like curling them. Like I have long lashes, so I want them to look like para arriba and to make them look good. But I'm realizing I don't have to curl them as much for them to look nice. I just have to have a good mascara, and it has to be waterproof porque si no mis lashes no duran, like honestly. And this is me trying to not put as much, pero también a la vez como que puse más de lo que necesitaba. Pero ya ni modos. Okay. That's me showing you all the mascara. This one's kind of dried out, but I really do recommend it. It's super good. And next, I'm going to use this setting spray. I really do like it. Like, trust me, girl. Te dura. Like, you know? Yeah, like, it worked. Trust. Pero sí, ya me estoy arreglando el pelo. Ya, así quedó mi makeup. Bien bonito, bien lindo, bien wow. Pero yeah, this is just my go-to makeup. What I do for no makeup. It's kind of simple. I don't use any foundation. It's good. I know it looks like a lot of products, pero en realidad no es tanto. And I really like it, and this is what works for me. Alright, bye guys. See you next time.